Indeed. Yes? Hmm? Hmm?
Ahoy. I'll be shoving off then, Cap.
This'll be fun. You were saying?
All this chasing after Aethys. Just how scared everyone was, mostly. Everybody put on a brave face, made all these claims about what they'd do when they met. There was no sadder sight than a group of us talking big, trying to outdo one another. Even the fella that led us, he used to say he knew all these different ways you could kill a god, if you were so inclined. Of course, at night, he'd grind his teeth so hard it sounded like he was chewing rocks. In case you were curious if he really had it in him. I wouldn't have traded him. The ones that died, most of them died brave. The ones that lived, well, they earned it. Point being, the prospect of facing a god makes cowards of most all of us. Now, here I am again. On my way to meet Aethys. Some ways I feel the same. Edgy, sick in my gut. But it's different. Might be because of you. We haven't gone to pieces yet, for one thing. At least not on the outside. Could have let it all end back at Cadnua, or even Gilded Vale. But you're still going, even knowing where we're headed. You forgot who you are. There's part of me thinks we aren't gonna make it out of this. When I get to thinking like that, it helps to remember, what do you think? We gonna survive all this? Whether or not I believe it, I like it just the same. And I go back and forth myself. Every time we see one of those big footprints, it reminds me not to get too excited. There's a good chance we die out here, halfway across the world from anywhere I ever called home. But if I can face it like you, maybe it doesn't matter. I mean it. I don't know where I'd be right now if you hadn't come through Gilded Vale that day. There's something else I wanted to ask you. It's about Alava's boy. Well, I was thinking. He's out there, all on his own. Didn't seem like there was anyone even noticed he left to join that cult. I expect if he's left as he is, could be things don't end well for him. I thought, maybe when we're done with all this, I was thinking, maybe I should go back there. You got any thoughts on that? Yeah, I don't think I'd feel right if all I did was to leave him the same way I found him. Guess I might be staying in Deadfire a little longer than I thought. Anyway, time being, we got our work cut out for us. I'll tell you what, though. I'm not one for big promises. But I'm gonna beat up as many people and monsters as it takes to get you your life back. You got my word on that.
Kill him, wait an hour, then pull any gold teeth. Easy as pie. You're an idiot. Wait a minute, wait an hour. Alive, dead, it makes no difference at all.
I've pulled plenty of gold teeth. I know the right way of it.
Maybe I'll pull your teeth just to prove you wrong.
What do you know? It really does make no difference. You, out.
Probably just insecure.
I'll have I'll take it. I shall.
My God's damn soul and stupidity. Andre, save me now.
My ship was attacked and boarded by pirate hunters. Didn't know if we'd be able to get away, so I swallowed down my most valuable course. Now it ain't coming out of either end. Been trying all manner of foul concoctions to no effect on account of my stomach being too strong. Years of sailing the storm-racked seas will do that to you. Started feeling an intense pain 2 days ago. I think I might be dying. Make me puke. Whatever you gotta do, just make it happen before this cursed gem kills me. Give me something. Rosanella's got a stand in a Radiant Court. She's been supplying me with some, experimental concoctions. Tweaking them after. Damn, I lost my God.
Hello. Need anything? I'm not sure what there is to tell. I'm a man of adventure, mostly. A few. More than I could share in a night, to be sure. There is one that's close to my heart. It led me to my love. I was on an expedition into the backwoods of Seras when I came across an abandoned town. And what a selection of books it was. Every subject represented. Even some questionable ones. I couldn't help but help myself to them. I took as many as I could carry, and I can carry quite a bit. Read them all cover to cover and learned them. I tired soon of wandering, so I settled in a small town in the Deerwood and became a tutor for a noble family. Fell in love with the governess, naturally, and I stayed. For a while. I felt a stirring in my bones one day. I can't explain it. I just woke up, caught sight of the horizon, and had to go. I left my lady wife right there in our marital bed. I don't know what's waiting for me out here in the Deadfire. But I have hope this will be... Well, you listen to my long tale. Much of...
If you're enjoying my performance, tips are welcome but not required. Thank you, loyal patron. I work for a handful of pyres per day. How could I? I was playing dice and gambled on a sure thing. It turned out not to be such a sure thing, and now Harker owns my arse until I can pay off the debt. Of course, I started off owing him 250, and even though I've paid that twice, now I'm in the hole for 700. Oh, thank you, patron. I'll be debt-free in no time.
Captain? Yes?
My, aren't you a pretty? Did you need... Isn't it obvious? It'll cost you 50 pyres, naturally. And don't let the wrinkles fool you.
Well, as long as I don't get caught.
What do we have here? How can I eat? My speciality is oil. I got other skills, of course.
I'm here.
There goes ye, traveler. Care to hear a tale? Well, I was born to a family of merchants on the Pearl Coast. I was a restless boy, and my feet took me to the Valen republics when I came of age. I learned of the power of geography and language at my father's knee, and those skills proved useful in the republics. I had many successful years as a merchant, and then I made a mistake. I joined up with a company based in Girara that traded in beautiful weavings. But they were ill-gotten gains, forcibly produced by a weaver the company kidnapped named Bon. I would like to make amends to Bonisetta personally, but it seems distant. It is good to blend in. All the better to... Ark, you listened to my tale. Well done. You nearly forgot...
Fair day, traveler. Anything I can do for you, just say the word. Lady adventurer at your humble service. I was born in a deer and raised in the field, and there's nary a crevice of this archipelago I haven't seen. The living lands most off, but the Deadfire as well of late. And my goodness, if you think the Deadfire's wild, I must say, it's no more thrilling than a lady of... Being a cipher's come in quite handy, I'll tell you that. Oh, dear me, yes. Can't seem to avoid it. Not a lick of it's my fault, of course. It's the university. Always sending me to the most dangerous corners of Aora, the skimps. If I didn't know better, I might say they were trying to kill me. There's not other way to rid themselves of a tenured professor, after all. Oh, aye. Some you wouldn't right believe. Like the time I lost part of my ear here, see? Lost an entire research team along with the ear. Rather a long day, that was. My colleagues have implied I might be cursed, but I can't say I much agree. It's just the nature of the work, you understand. I mean, goodness, if you want a lady to find you the rarest plants, you gotta send her to the most remote places. On my last expedition, my colleague Inez got herself lost looking for what was essentially a big prickly weed. No medicinal use at all. I found her, though, mostly intact even. A blessing from the living lands, I call it. Aye. But I do go on, don't I? With pleasure. Teaching. Excellent.
I shall.
adventurer's gills. There's no hope.
My old captain was a drinker from the day born to the day he died.
The Watcher is a regular
Always
ship
he
hunter's
was
ship
rail
hunter.
Aye.
thin.
Looking
Anyone
forward
who
to
kills
the
them
wooden
Bailey
coins
Trek
and there's
bastards is a
huge
right
stars.
hero of mine.
You half-masted sot! She's got to
Carry
be 90
yourself
years
like a
old.
person well acquainted with violence. Care to put your skills to use for a good cause? And some coin? It's simple enough. The firebrand commanded by Captain Henqua once plagued the Deadfire. The skill and brutality of Henqua's crew was the stuff of legends. But pirate legends don't live long. Some months ago, an alliance of Neketaka pirate hunters managed to corner the firebrand and sink her off the coast of Tikawara. They confirmed Captain Henqua's death, but her senior crew members escaped unscathed. And now it seems like bringing the firebrand's crew to justice doesn't matter to anyone but me. So I want you to kill them. And I'll pay you out of my own pocket if you do. It's nothing personal. The crew earned their reputation through murder and thievery, and it would make me sick to see them regain an ounce of their power. There's no need to make my concerns your own, my friend. It's family, but I suppose you have a right to know. My idiot kid sister was on the firebrand, seduced to a dishonest life by the promise of adventure. When the pirate hunters killed the crew and sank the ship, they also killed my sister. But those irredeemable lowlifes I sent you after got away without a scrape. I want them to pay. I don't much care how. The firebrand had a mascot, a useless little bastard, who's taken to calling himself Lord Admiral Imp. He's not terribly dangerous on his own, but he's keen to make a nuisance of himself wherever he goes. Last I heard, Lord Admiral Imp was making himself comfortable in Queen's Berth. You'll find him there with a few zarops and constructs, the little buggers convinced to follow him. Bless their simple hearts. You'll be taking down Lady Ipiro, Captain Henqua's former first mate and rumored lover. She's a cipher, and a dangerous one at that. Ipiro maintains an estate in Serpent's Crown in Neketaka. But I wouldn't recommend you rush in muzzles blasting and swords held high. She keeps a number of bodyguards on her payroll. You'll be going after Katren, the firebrand's resident wizard. Rumor has it, she was once an apprentice to Arkemir before turning pirate.
Last I heard, Catherine and her sundry little minions could be found lazing about the sacred stair here in Neketaka at night. No idea where she disappears off to during the day. I have a challenge for you, my friend. And his name is Torkar, leader of the Firebrand's boarding parties. He's an ogre, with a reputation for cleverness and cruelty both. I've even heard tell Torkar was last seen at Lifte's refuge here in Dunwich. They'd said, Torkar, Katrin, lady, you're looking happy.
They sail on their gilded brigs, and they wail to her. Put down anchor.
My good
breathe,
lady,
and
hello. Whatever might I do? I'm stage, tavern, street corner. They are as much my home as where I lay my head at night. So, I travel Aora, looking for opportunities to share my gifts with the grateful masses. Oh, goodness, yes, loads of it. The common folk do so love an actor. We bring mystery and excitement to their otherwise dreary lives. How dare you? But you're not wrong, to my great chagrin. Times have been tough of late, what with the giant statues smashing up the place, and few in the Deadfire have coin to spare besides. It's quite difficult, you know, living as I do. On occasion, foolish folk will take my act for reality. I've thrice been run out of a town for impersonating a foreign dignitary. Damn fools don't understand the blistering wit of my satire, I tell you. I had to learn to protect myself as a result, though I must admit, what martial skills I've got aren't of use for much more than fighting off wolves or throttling a thief with designs on my satchel. Thank the gods, I hardly ever need to use them. I could talk myself out of nearly anything, you know. Well, thank you. I must say it's gratifying to be recognized for one's talents. All things being equal, I'd much rather recite a sonnet than swing an axe, but a man's got to make his way in the world any way he can. I would be honored, but a man needs to make a living, you know. So, for my services, how about 3,000 copper? Fair.
But when should we lot? Where and how could we settle? Drink s'more, doves, and you may sober up, sinking Aora's last ship 3 stars before the burning. The morning is a blight, lovesome. The morrow is a pus-filled boil.
So you're the captain the old port's been talking about? Aye, you do look like a fearsome sort. Welcome to Dunwich. What are you having? I'll pour you a double. Ah, I guess the last concoction I made for him didn't do the trick then. Poor bastard. There's one last tincture recipe I know that won't kill him, probably. It's called Andra's Bile, but I don't have all the ingredients in stock. You'll need a rotten hagfish, an unripened palm stone, and a vial of fire kelp extract. Have him mix it all with a half tankard of grog and, well, hope for the best. The goal is to make him vomit, remember? A rotting hagfish produces a special oil once it reaches a certain level of decay. Check the barrels around Lifter's Refuse for the rotten hagfish. You might be able to find unripened palmstone for sale somewhere in Radiant Court. Archer in the King's Coffin usually keeps some fire kelp extract on hand for special purposes. Be careful when dealing with that one. What can I stock you up with today? Of course I do. But they're no good to eat when they're not ripe. Will make you sick so long as they're purple, aye. Tell you what, though. I'll still sell you what I got. Just don't eat them till they're brown.
I'll take it.
Puny. Too puny to join my crew. Go away. Be gone. Scram. As I said, I seek bodies for a crew. And no, you cannot join. It is kind of you to announce yourself to me, bounty hunter. It will be just as kind of you to die by my...
That must have hurt.
Wasted effort.
All things must come to an end. Even me. Of course.
Can't make a dent.
Indeed.
Puny, go away. It is...
Got someone in the
Exceed honor.
I've got it now.
Wasted effort.
Captain, happy to oblige.
I'm your ally.
Of course.
Haven't seen you around before. Welcome to the King's Coffin. What can I do for you? Sure do. And at a generously discounted price too. 250 pies. What can I do for you? What do you want? Huh? Be careful you don't get any of it in your eyes. Burns like a mother. Oh, burns like you wouldn't believe. Wouldn't wish that sting on anybody. Not even my worst enemy. Actually, yeah. Yeah, I would.
Go away.
Damn, I've lost my God's damn soul and stupidity. Andre, save me now. Oh. Oh, God! He's coming out the other end now! Oh, now, if you'll excuse me, I need a change of bottoms.
I'll handle this.
That was a disaster of epic proportions if ever I directed one. A typhoon couldn't have cleared out our audience faster. What's wrong? I'll tell you what, everything. My troupe's coming apart at the seams. We're short on cash, we're low on people, and we've run plumb dry on enthusiasm. We haven't drawn a decent crowd in more than a fortnight. And it ain't like pirates are hard to please. I think I know what the problem is. We've got a lack of flair. If only I could hire more talented performers. I just know my play would take off. Only the biggest thing to hit the Deadfire since the Vailian Trading Company started hunting us like sea hounds. I'm talking about Aethus storming through the archipelago and capsizing nearly a whole fleet of our ships. A better Aethus, for one. I'm the tallest one in our troupe. I'm still not very convincing, even when I bother to dye my skin blue. Also, our special stage effects aren't all that special anymore. We had someone for that role, but she got herself into debt and has a new job at the King's Coffin. Really? Well, that's great. Then we could... Wait a tick. Why would you help me? What do you get out of this? With you helping me acquire the right talent, I'd wager it's going to be phenomenal. I'm in desperate need of 2 more performers. A wizard for one, plus any oaf big enough to pose as Aethus. I happen to know a wizard of the finest skill set who already performs here in Dunwich, Diana at the King's Coffin. But get me the right people for the parts, and I promise you'll be pleased with your investment. I'll turn us a profit or die trying.